Hi guys. For this discussion, I'm going to be talking about pedagogical grids, and looks like we have to decide one topic of interest to discuss later on. And basically, what I'm planning to do is to talk about bilingualism in the United States. It's always a topic that is very interesting to me. And regarding the grids, I have seen them before in another class that I took in the past, and they are really interesting to learn about them because they give you a better understanding on why we teach, why we are teaching, and how we can implement that knowledge in our classes, and what are we expecting to see in our classrooms. Basically, like I said before, bilingualism in the United States is something that is becoming more and more often in the districts, in some districts and public schools. More schools are implementing classes in dual language programs, and more teachers are now giving instruction into languages. For example, here in Lexington, we have a dual language program where teachers get to teach in both languages, and the students go half of the day for instruction in English, and then the rest of the day, the other half, in Spanish. And basically, that requires more work for the teacher, but at the same time, it's a win win situation because the students get to become fluent with a foreign language. Um, I am ambition to write about percentages, and I am ambitioning to write about numbers. I would like to see and compare how some states have bigger population that is already bilingual, and how schools are implementing this within a state. For example, in Nebraska, I don't think that many schools have dual language programs yet, but at the same time, I feel that we have now a really high population of Hispanic people speaking two languages and becoming fluent because the parents teach them since little. They learn another language, they become proficient speaking it, and the grades are just a really good support because it is more preparation for a person to be able to become more efficient in the future in a job, and be able to understand and know about two different cultures, because I mean, learning a language is also learning about another culture and adopting different traditions, different ideas, different methods for anything. Okay, so basically, for some of the articles that I was reading here, the very first one that says what education is, it seems to me that education is basically a process of someone to learn about something new, something that you don't know, but at the same time, education is preparation for your life. If we see education as a part of a progress for a human, we can see that we are being educated each and every day in our lives, not just in schools, but anywhere, even in our houses, in the society, any place we go, we learn something new regarding language, regarding history, regarding anything that give us skills to be even more prepared for our futures. A person starts learning since the baby, since he's a baby, and then as you grow up, you start learning more and more and more. So I think it will be interesting to write my paper about the connection between bilingualism and education. uh, we have something coming up in, like, the United States, which is a lot of immigrants coming from other countries, and people, students that are coming to schools without knowing any English, and they need to acquire the language. They need to learn the language in order to be proficient and be able to go to other classes, regular courses. So for me, it is something that teachers need to realize how much diversity they have in the classroom, how much uh, opportunities for helping a student to progress. And it's very important that a teacher is aware and fully prepared to receive students from many different backgrounds and with different levels of language. In my case, for example, when I came to the United States, I was almost 19, and I didn't take an opportunity to take any ELL courses because by the time we came, I was already graduated from high school, so I went right straight to college. So any case is different. Every person is unique, and while some students develop really fast with the language, others take a longer time. The process is longer. So uh, I think as teachers, we need to know what we have to do to assist that person according to the present needs. And this pedagogy creed let us know as well that it is nature. It is the nature of education. Not every student is going to learn at the same time or with the same method. We have to implement different ideas, different methods in order to help students to become successful and be able to scaffold them with our activities, with our daily activities, and adapt also to their limitations, because at some point there can be a limitation, whether it's the language, whether it's uh, learning the knowledge, getting the knowledge. So um, I think that's the idea that I have for writing my paper. And like I said, the grades are just a solid example of what we do as teachers, how we impact the students' lives, and how we promote learning in the classrooms. Okay, so yeah, bye.